ever wonder what are those matter that can be found inside your house? Can you classify them? Can you group them according to their composition, physical properties, and chemical properties? For today's video, we will be discussing about the classifications of matter. Let's define first what is matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Kapag sinabi nating mass, we are referring to the amount or quantity of atom in an object. Occupies space, we are referring to the space that is taken by the object. Example, we have a glass of water. As you pour the water inside the glass, therefore, nag-occupy na ng space ang water. Kung hindi naman siya puno, therefore, merong mga gases dito na nag-occupy sa loob ng baso. Matter can be found everywhere. They can be found in your surroundings, such as table, chairs, laptop, books, and pen. Question: do you consider yourself matter? Are all living things considered matter? The answer is yes. Kahit gawa tayo sa cells, still, cells are composed of atoms, and atoms are indeed matter. Matter can be a solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and the fifth state of matter, Bose-Einstein condensate. Matter can be classified into two, and one of that is pure substance or substance. Substance has a constant composition and has a fixed chemical composition and characteristic properties. What does it mean? Constant, fixed, hindi nagbabago. Hindi nagbabago ang ratio ng atoms kahit iba-iba ang kanilang sources. Example is water. Kahit yan ay nanggaling sa ocean, sa river, sa stream, or even sa ulan, still, ang water is composed of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Substance can be classified as elements. Elements are made up of a particular kind of atom. It means ang isang element ay composed lamang ng isang uri ng atom. These elements cannot be broken down or transformed by a chemical reaction into a different element. It means ang isang element cannot be transformed into another type of element. Example is the iron. So the element iron is only composed of iron atom. And currently we have 118 elements. There are 3 natures of elements, such as metal, metalloid, and non-metal. Those elements on the left part are all metals. On the right part are all non-metals, including the hydrogen, while metalloids are located at the middle of the metal and non-metals. Substance can be classified as compounds. Compounds are composed of 2 or more elements combined by chemical reactions. So, hindi katulad ng elements na may isang uri lang siya ng atom. Unlike elements, compounds can be broken down by chemical changes. Examples of compounds are the following. We have here the sodium chloride, which is composed of 1 sodium and 1 chlorine. Carbon dioxide, composed of 1 carbon and 2 oxygen atoms. For us to know if there are formations of compounds, let's observe the following signs of chemical reactions. First is light release. Second, temperature change. Third, production of gas. Fourth, formation of precipitate. And last, color change. Compounds can be broken down by chemical changes. Example is the mercury 2 oxide. Look at the pictures. So we have here, yung mercury oxide na to is being exposed to heat. Then gradually, magde-decompose ang mercury and oxygen. On the third picture, you can see na hiwalay na yung mercury or liquid mercury sa ating invisible oxygen gas. So, naghiwalay na ang mercury and oxygen gas. Next example natin is the caramelization of table sugar or sucrose. So, very common ito kapag gumagawa ng leche flan. Sucrose is composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So, when the sugar is heated, eventually yung sugar magiging brown na. Indication na na-decompose na ang ating carbon at nag-evaporate na ang water. Compounds can be classified as ionic and covalent. Ionic is composed of metal and nonmetal. Example is the sodium chloride. Sodium is a metal while chlorine is a nonmetal. Covalent is composed of two nonmetal or one metalloid and one nonmetal. Example is the ammonia wherein nitrogen is a nonmetal while hydrogen is also a nonmetal. As a recap, matter can be a substance. Substance can be classified as elements and compounds. There are three natures of elements we have: metal, metalloid, and nonmetal, while compounds can be classified as ionic and covalent. Next classification of matter is mixture. Mixture is made up of two or more different substances which are mixed but not combined chemically. Ibig sabihin, yung two or more substances na pinagsama natin ay physically combined. Walang chemical reactions na nangyari. Next, identities of the individual substances are retained. Hindi nagbago ang chemical composition, hindi nagbago ang physical composition. Best example of mixture is our Filipino halo-halo. Look at the picture. We can identify the banana, munggo, leche flan, ube, and etc. Hindi nagbago ang kanilang composition. Walang chemical reactions na nangyari. So that is a mixture. Mixtures can be classified as homogeneous. Homo, it means one. Substances that are present in homogeneous are in the same state, has no visible boundaries, has uniform composition. Ang ibig sabihin noon, we cannot identify the individual substances present in the mixtures because they have the same state of matter. Examples: coffee. Kapag ang coffee powder ay totally dissolved sa water, we cannot identify anymore ang coffee powder sa water. Second, carbonated drinks. Every time ino-open natin ang can, nagkakaroon ng popping sound. This is an indication na nagkakaroon ng release of carbon dioxide dun sa mismong drinks. Third, chocolates. Chocolates are made up of cacao, milk, water, and etc. Homogeneous are also known as solution. Kaya nga meron tayong salt solution, combination of salt and water. We also have sugar solution, sugar and water. Mixtures can be classified as heterogeneous. Hetero means many. Different components can be visually distinguished and easily separated by physical means. Example is pizza. Sa pizza, kaya na nating identify yung pepperoni, yung mushroom, olives, bell pepper, cheese, and etc. Oh my God, nakaka-crave. There are two types of heterogeneous. We have colloid and suspension. Colloids have larger particles than a solution but still small enough that they do not settle out. Best example ay ang ating milk. Kung isipin natin, siya ay isang solution, pero kung gagamit tayo ng microscope, makikita natin na may mga particles pa rin siya na palutang-lutang sa milk mismo. And hindi siya nagsasettle down sa baba or hindi nagkakaroon ng latak. Next is suspension. Suspension has larger particles than a colloid and settle out when left undisturbed. Ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ng latak or precipitate. Example nito ay yung ating water with mud. Eventually, kapag siya ay undisturbed, may iwan sa ilalim or magsasettle down sa ilalim yung soil and pebbles. Then, matitira na lamang sa taas ay yung water. Another is kapeng barako. 'Di ba pag nagpapakulo ng kape at inilagay siya sa thermos, hindi siya agad-agad iniinom. Bakit? Kasi kailangan mo nang magkaroon ng pagsesettle ng precipitate or latak sa ilalim. Para madaling ma-identify natin kung siya ba ay isang solution, colloid, or suspension, pwede tayong gumamit ng Tyndall effect. The Tyndall effect is the scattering of light by particles in a colloid or suspension. Look at the picture. So, meron tayo ditong light source, then we have solution, colloid, and suspension. So, kung makikita nyo sa solution, walang visible light beam or hindi natin nakikita na tumatravel ang light. Kasi nga, again, totally dissolve ang ating solute. Okay? Next is ang ating colloid. So, meron siyang visible light beam. So, nagtatravel ang light. Kasi nga, may mga maliliit na particles pa rin dyan na lumulutang. And last one is suspension. So, pinaka-visible ito kasi nga, mas malalaki yung mga particles na makikita natin sa pinaka-mixture. To summarize, matter can be classified into two. We have substance and mixtures. Substance can be classified as elements and compounds. There are three natures of elements. We have metal, metalloid, and nonmetal. Compounds can be classified as ionic and covalent. Dito naman sa mixtures, mixtures can be classified as homogeneous and heterogeneous. Lahat ng homogeneous ay tinatawag na solution. Heterogeneous can be classified as colloid and suspensions, wherein they differ on the size of the particles. Okay, so let's answer the following. Classify the following as pure substance. Identify if it's element or compound or mixture. Pwede mong i-pause ang video while you are answering. And if you are done, pwede mong i-play ulit. Okay, now let's answer the following. Sodium, it is a pure substance, an element. Water is a pure substance compound, hydrogen and oxygen. Next is soil. It is a mixture, hetero. Next is coffee. It is a mixture. Oxygen is a pure substance element. Isopropyl alcohol. It is a pure substance compound. Carbon dioxide, pure substance compound. Cake batter or simply cake. It is a mixture. Next, air. It is a mixture, a homogeneous mixture. Chicken noodle soup. It is a mixture. Next is iron. Iron is a pure substance element. Salt water is a mixture, homogeneous. Kasi we cannot identify na sa inyong salt or sodium chloride and water, H2O. Chocolate chip ice cream. We have mixture, hetero. Nitrogen, pure substance element. Eggs. It is a mixture. Kasi nga siya ay 90% water and 10% protein. Blood is a mixture, homogeneous. Table salt is a pure substance compound. Nail polish is a mixture, homogeneous, minsan hetero, depende kapag may glitters. Milk, it is a mixtures, hetero. And last one is soda or carbonated drinks. We have mixtures, homogeneous. Let's have another one. Classify the following types of matter as either homogeneous or heterogeneous. Pwedeng i-pause ang video habang nagsasagot at i-play ulit kapag checkan nyo na. Okay, sagutan na natin. We have carbonated soft drinks with bubbles. It is a heterogeneous. Kasi may bubbles, indication siya na mayroon siyang carbon dioxide. Next one is chocolate chip ice cream. We have hetero. Italian salad dressing, hetero. Corn syrup, homogeneous. Soil, it is heterogeneous. Aluminum foil, it is a homogeneous. Black coffee, homogeneous. Sugar water or sugar solution, it is homogeneous. Air with smog, it is heterogeneous. Pag sinabi nating smog, merong pollutants. Paint, homogeneous. Rubbing alcohol, homogeneous. Full fat milk, heterogeneous. Beach sand, heterogeneous. Pure air, it is homogeneous, a mixture of gases. Chunky spaghetti sauce, heterogeneous. Congratulations! I hope you learned a lot about this topic, classifications of matter, and I'm hoping that you will be using this topic on our next lessons. Goodbye!